Here's something. Now, the reason why only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I couldn't agree more. Paul Bettany's kids think that Vision is the worst Avenger. Listen, this isn't news, okay? Like, this isn't like, hey, come to Film Trigger. We are pulling the trigger. We were pulling the trigger on the greatest news stories, whatever. No. This is the only reason why I brought this up is because I could not agree more with these kids. Here's what he says. During a recent interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Bettany was asked if his kids thought that it was cool that their dad was an Avenger. While he said yes, Bettany quickly noted, "They torture me with it." He was also stated that he's never their favorite Avenger, even telling the audience that his kids changed the Disney Plus avatar, a picture of Vision, to say "worst Avenger." For which Myers then provided photographic proof. Check out Bettany's comments below. And Bettany makes a statement saying, "Yes, but they torture me with it. My daughter has moved through all the different Avengers as her favorite. It's never me." And actually, just recently, I turned on what I wanted to watch Moon Knight, and which is fantastic. And I tried to log into my Disney Plus account, and they had edited my profile, as I said before, to where it says the worst adventure. Listen, I've always said and always will say, Vision is the worst Avenger, and he shouldn't be. But the MCU has created him being a poorer Avenger. That's the reason why I wanted to put this on here. It made me feel justified that even Vision's kids say that he's one of the worst Avengers. Seth, do you agree with this statement, or do you think there should be justice for Vision?
No, he's the worst.
Okay, well, that was short, sweet, and to the point. Ramon, who happens to love Vision, what do you think about these beautiful young children speaking so highly of their father?
Just get him adopted, mate.
Well, that's a lot less intense than what you were saying backstage. Yeah,
just get him adopted, mate. When they come home, say, "I don't know who you are. Just slam the door in their face." But wait for them to get 1 foot in the door, open up the door, and as they're walking, say hi, then slam the door so you can make sure that it hits them.
All right. Well, Seth agrees.
Throw the papers
I agree. Ramon wants
You're
to
wrong.
physically harm the children. Okay, well, there we go. That's good. Jimbo, on the contrary, he's great. Vision doing coke with Jack Sparrow makes him the best.
See?
Oh, man.
The worst Avenger is not him.
Who's the worst?
You serious?
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. All right.
Better not be who I'm thinking.
It is who you're thinking.
He has no idea who you're thinking.
Yeah, I do, and that's who it is.
Who is it, Ramon?
Who's the worst? Who's the worst Avenger, Ramon?
Who is it,
Seth
Ramon?
knows.
No, who is it?
I'm not saying it.
I
Seth
want you to
already
say
knows.
it. I want you to say it.
I'm not saying it, but he is the worst.
Monty, who is the worst Avenger, Monty?
Adventure?
Avenger.
Yeah, who's the worst adventure?
Well, we have to start off with who the best Avenger is, and that has to be Ghost Rider. You know,
I think we're talking about the movies here.
Sorry. All right. So just catch me up to speed.
We're literally we're talking about Paul Bettany's kids think that Vision is the worst Avenger, and I couldn't agree more. Seth agrees. Ramon thinks the children should be murdered, and now we're just wanting to see if you're going to tip the scale into Ramon's corner, or you're going to stay over here where it's a little bit more balanced.
You know, I'd like to say that
and not
probably
murdery.
the worst. I think the most useless Avenger, but I mean he died immediately, so I mean it was Quicksilver.
I mean he wasn't
really an Avenger. Yeah, I guess it was like a redemption arc. And I mean, yes, you could always throw in, Black Widow or Hawkeye or any of them, but they're good eye candy. You know, they got that.
What is it, Seth? What were you about?
He said Hawkeye. I like.
Is
Hawkeye.
that?
I like Hawkeye.
I like Hawkeye.
I'm just acknowledging that it is a common argument.
I can't explain why. Literally no explanation. I have the entire book sitting here of Hawkeye. It's just sitting on my desk. It's the only one. The rest are up there, but so it's just sitting here.
I have an arrow just because of Hawkeye.
Is that who it was, Ramon? Was it Hawkeye?
Yep.
Oh no! I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna do it like a dramatic reveal of the book and be like, "Is that who you're thinking of?" But that's
I only saying that because I know you love. I love Hawkeye as well. It's Hawkeye and Vision are my favourites. So no, it wouldn't have been Hawk. That weren't who I was gonna say.
Who were you gonna say?
Sorry, I was late.
I'm not gonna tell you, Stevie. No.
From work.
Oh, you're fine, Monty. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. We explained that at the beginning of the show that that Monty just shows up whenever the fuck he wants to, and that's the game he plays. So there you go. I guess we're all just pawns in this.
I'm like
game.
Thor. Whenever you need him, I'm off doing some other adventure that I feel like.
Exactly.
I show up when I'm most needed.
All right. I think we've discovered the real worst Avenger, part of the film trigger of Avengers.
There's loads of them. I would say are worse than Vision. To be honest, there's loads.
Well, yeah. In your opinion, all of them are.
Are we talking about
there's
MCU like Avengers?
Yeah.
Spawn.
War Machine's worse.
How's War Machine worse? He's accomplished way more.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, and he's handy capable.
What has Vision accomplished?
Mantis.
Are you saying those are Guardians of the Galaxy? They aren't even part of the Avengers.
It's not Avengers.
They're still part of it, mate.
No,
Captain Marvel.
No, they were in the movie. I saw it.
Kevin Feige's one.
The Wasp.
You're gonna start saying Batman.
The Batman.
The Guardians of the Galaxy are not Avengers.
Deadpool.
Right.
Falcon.
Who?
Well,
he's Captain America.
Now he's Captain America.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who's Falcon?
Now he's American Eagle.
There's no Falcon in the MCU.
Listen, guys. Okay.
Ant-Man.
No. Ant-Man's awesome.
Oh, come on. Ant-Man is awesome.
I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna say this, and we can move on.
And the worst is Thor.
Vision literally is an Infinity Stone who has done nothing with it. And in Infinity War, he was taken out easily by just some of the peasants.
By just Thanos just like, let me get this little
Thor is worse.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about before that.
Oh yeah, before that.
When they found him and Wanda, in their hideout or whatever, he was taken out by the goons. He's
Thor's worse.
He didn't even fight. He didn't throw a punch in that entire fight. He got stabbed and he was down for the entire movie.
It's almost like Paul Bettany himself was just like there, and he's like, "Yeah, so when are we going to start shooting?" And then the CGI character showed up and just stabbed him in real life. He's like, "Oh fuck, I guess we're starting."
I know, my favorite thing, and I've always wanted to do a review of that movie just to put this in there, but there's one part in Infinity War when Paul Bettany's talking to Wanda, and he's fumbling over his words. He's like, "Well, what I'm trying to say is," and I'm like, "The Mind Stone. He's the Mind Stone." And this guy is like,
and he has a
finally, and just like stepping all over his words. Here's the Mind Stone at its best. Don't
worry though. He finally got his own show, kind of. And they turned him into a bumbling idiot. Remember that one episode where he swallowed gum and it like got all like mixed up in like his wires or whatever.
His gears that Vision doesn't have, because that's not how Tony. I always call him Tony Hawk. Tony Stark
Tony Hawk.
Tony Stark, pro skater.
Tony Stank.
Tony Stank did not make Vision out of like. The way that he made Iron Man with a box of scraps in the desert, anyway, yeah. So yeah, I
Thor
agree
is worse.
I can't believe we spent this much time on this one.
But Thor's worse.
No, you're right. I was arguing with you before we started that why this is there. This became my favorite discussion so far. I'm really liking it.
Don't question my antics.
I will say one thing
worse.
about Avengers, right? Where Captain America, there's like, it's not even like his reveal. It's like his beard reveal almost. I would have liked it if, like, when they show him, it's not him at all. It's just Blade.
he's like, I'm badass now. I've got. I took the star off my chest, and I'm wearing fingerless gloves, and I have a beard.
Fingerless gloves. Yeah, they're
I'd say
cold.
Thor's worst. Thor's worst. Thor's the worst
Thor's
Avenger
not
by a
worse than
long, long
Vision.
way.
Hold on, Seth.
Yes, he is.
Let him explain. How is Thor the worst?
First movie is about a redemption arc trying to find himself. Second movie, trying to prove himself. Third movie, he's lost. He's trying to get back to Earth, trying to find himself. Guess what the next one's about? It's about him leaving the Guardians of the Galaxy to find himself. 4 movies, he's still trying to find himself. Great story.
At least he's at least he's fun to watch.
Now he is.
Can't say that about Vision.
It took 2 movies and then
find myself.
getting a good director for.
I have to go now, guys. So I've got to find myself.
All right, we're talking over each other. Seth, say your piece there, buddy.
It took 2 standalone Thor movies for him to get interesting in his own movies. He's always been interesting in the Avengers movies. Like in the first Avengers movie, he's fun to watch. Same for the second one. But it's only in his first 2 standalone movies, and even then, I'd argue the first one he was kind of fun to watch it. He got some cool fight scenes in that.
And their rewatchability, I think, is a lot stronger now that we all like him better.
Maybe
personally, and the way they wove some of the stories in the Endgame and what have you. Aaron White says when Captain America says Avengers Assemble before the final battle scene in Endgame, they all became Avengers.
Except the Guardians.
Aaron White has just come in to give Ramon some love. Look at this guy boating. Yeah, there he is. That's Ramon's way of saying thank you, Aaron, for the.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for slamming these bitches.
and taking pity onto Ramon. Yeah.
Slammed up.
Okay, all right. We're moving on here.
Thor's the worst Avenger.
Okay, sure.
We get it. We get it.
But I know that I'm looking forward to the next one because apparently he's going to find himself in this one. So I'm looking forward to that story.
I can't wait for the 5th one where
he finds himself.
Where's he gonna exactly? Where's he gonna end up at the end of the 4th one? He's gonna end up as like the most powerful god in existence, but then he's gonna like step down and let someone else take that mantle.
Well, guys,
let's
not forget 50%. Let's not forget 50% of the Thor title. That's love. Exactly
what's gonna happen.
He's gonna discover
he's gonna
love.
Get all of this.
He already discovered
at the end of it.
That's my point. He's gonna discover a love again.
Oh, he's gonna discover love again
with the same woman.
Then what's he gonna do with it? It's not like she's gonna stick around. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
No, but at least at the end of this one, it will sort of finish off that arc for him, and then he can sort of leave it, and then like the newer characters take over, and then he can just like walk away and then find himself. So that's gonna be good.
Are you having trouble finding yourself? Sorry, that was a line from The Amazing Spider-Man.